One of the things that I commonly see when it comes to offers and deals is that while everyone loves to feel like they got a deal, I like doing the value add. Discounting in a lot of ways feels like it cheapens the product, cheapens the brand. Whereas if you have a value add, buy 12 months and get an additional X, Y, or Z, right? Additional posts.
2 months free or brand Bible.
Welcome to Local Contractor Marketing, built for contractors who want to scale smarter. I'm Rena Bindi. Along me is my co-host, Brian Cotto. Together, we've spent years helping service-based companies grow their brand, attract better clients, increase visibility, revenue, and win in today's digital world. Each episode will have real conversations about what's working, what's not, and how contractors can stay ahead. If you're running a business with a team and big goals, you are in the right place.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Local Contractor Marketing. This is Brian and Rena. We are prepping up for the holidays. How's it going, Rena?
I've got extra big cup of coffee today. Woke up at 5 a.m. doing the drive to Iowa to visit my husband's family, and I've got the whole family in the car with me. So we've got some extra guests, and we even got my little doggy,
Nice.
Zugo, coming along for the ride.
So you have, what, about 8 hours of Nebraska to go, right? Flatness. That's what you get. Nothing more, nothing less, just flatness.
And coffee. Flatness
Nice.
and coffee.
Awesome.
As much as I can get. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. We just prepping up for the holidays and getting things taken care of, last minute stuff. It always seems like this time of year tends to exponentially speed up. Anytime right after about Halloween, it's just Thanksgiving, Christmas done, right? It's about that quick. And so we're fastly approaching the end of the year. One of the things that, as Black Friday is coming up, would love to talk with you today about Black Friday, different kinds of offers, what you're seeing work, what you're seeing not work, different offers that you're seeing that you have your eye on, things like that. So let's go ahead. Let's talk a little bit about that.
We should first start with our offer that we're doing.
Fair enough.
With
Let's do some shameless self-promotion. Let's do it.
I know. Let's get that in there because we have an awesome offer, foundational work. That's a once-over for your SEO, your website, and then the foundational starter package. And it is half off. I'll drop the code in the comments below because I don't remember what it is off the top of my head right now.
12. So
that's
50
right.
FOR and then the numbers 1, 2.
And after the code is gone, it's gone. It doesn't go all the way through Black Friday. It's for a limited number of businesses. So get on that while you can. You'll get a year of Google Business Profile posting and more organic traffic and sending out brand signals, and you'll get it for half the price.
There you go.
I think that's my favorite offer.
That's 50 for 12. There you go. Awesome. So tell me a little bit more about the other Black Friday deals that you're seeing and what's resonated with you this season, what's not. I've seen a couple examples of some really cool stuff and some stuff that I'm kind of like, meh.
I'm like an AppSumo deal hunter, even though I don't need the software as much anymore since I have you and you're amazing and you handle all of that stuff and you say, Rena, stay out of ops. So I do. But I like lifetime deal software. I like the half off deals that I see because and the added value ones. The ones where it's like you can still get this deal at full price, but we're throwing in a bunch of extras on it or the act nows. Or don't you have one that you're coming out with for your school platform too?
Yeah.
Are you going to do an awesome deal for that?
So I have a couple things, and it's funny that you should talk about the value add because that's one of the things that has really struck me this season. Oftentimes I do see a lot of the Black Friday deals where it's 50% off, all of this money off. And if you are selling a premium service, it actually works against you. One of the things that I commonly see when it comes to offers and deals is that while everyone loves to feel like they got a deal, I like doing the value add, as you're mentioning, as opposed to just discounting. Discounting in a lot of ways feels like it cheapens the product, cheapens the brand. Whereas if you have a value add, buy 12 months and get an additional X, Y, or Z, right? Additional posting.
2 months free or brand
or all of this
Bible.
stuff.
Yeah.
Now, being that most people already, the thing you have to consider with that is that most people already expect that if they're going to get you a annual contract or like an annual deal with a contractor service or anything like that, let's say you're on a retainer with them or you're doing service, that there's an expectation that there's already a deal going on with an annual plan. Now, doing a value add to that might be something low cost, high value. The example I give a lot of people with this when we're creating offers for clients is that, number one, why should anyone care? This is probably the biggest thing before you do any kind of advertising for Black Friday, before you do anything with your audience. One of the things for any local contractor or anything that really needs to be determined, whether it's Black Friday or just regular ads, you do need to understand that why should someone care, right? If I say we provide a free consultation, great. I hope you provide a free consultation, right? This isn't a deal breaker that would be, or it's not something that really makes your business unique or special if you're offering a free consultation, right? Free in-home assessment for a massive remodeling project. I would hope you would want to come to my house and look at what the scope of the project is before I have to pay
before bidding it.
So that's not really something that a business can stand on. One of the things that they often mention to clients is that we need to be able to provide value. So if it's buy two, get 2 rooms remodeled, get the third one at half price or get the third one free. I like those value add models because it doesn't cheapen the brand. It says, hey, we'll do more for you, but in order for us to do that, you need to commit to X number of square feet or X number of projects before we just discount it. Now, when it comes to creating that offer for Black Friday, you need to sweeten the pot a little bit because, again, the initial one.
So many Black Friday deals.
Exactly. And so what we want to look at is, number one, what makes sense for the user and where would they feel like they're getting the most value for it? Number two, how do you stand out above the noise? Most of the Black Friday deals that I'm seeing that are just absolutely phenomenal right now, that are doing very well, are either heavily discounted to the tune of 70, 80, 90%, which is great if you have limited quantity. But again, the idea there is limited quantity. The other option that we tend to do, though, is, again, that value add, or we offer a discount on the annual service or throwing in something additional to it. Again, like using the contractor market as a baseline for that, it might be you get a free upgrade to premium. Let's say you're redoing like your flooring or something like that, right? And if you have tiers of different flooring products, maybe it's an upgrade into that for Black Friday. It's an upgrade into a higher tier or more premium product for the same price as the lower product, right? It affects your profit margins, but not nearly to the same degree that it would be if you just flat out discounted. So those are some things that I would really recommend. It's interesting, in the past 10, 20 years ago, Black Friday was one of those things that it was just Black Friday, right?
Yes. Oh, I remember the lines for the stores, people getting run over to get in, kids
right, I still have a pair of
I wasn't there.
Martens. The idea, though, is that used to be the case. Where I think a lot of people are challenged now, though, is that I was seeing Black Friday deals at the beginning of November.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks ago, which kind of, it cheapens the idea that this is an exclusive offer when all of a sudden at the beginning of November, I'm looking at this and I can get the same deal then. Or now we've got Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, Cyber Week, right? And then to me, it kind of cheapens and it just adds a lot of noise to that. One of the
That's what the countdown timer is for. The countdown timer.
scarcity.
Deal ends in 24 hours, or
And I
in
think
the little click.
that's where the Black Friday deals. If it's just that you're trying to drum up sales, great. Just understand that's the strategy. But if you really are trying to do an exclusive, very limited edition Black Friday kind of a thing, one of the things I recommend for a lot of people is actually have some teeth behind your offer. Doors are closing. Just like we're saying, hey, we have X amount of slots that we can fill just to make sure that people are properly taken care of. I think that's one of the things that as you look at what makes sense for your offer, and this is Black Friday and beyond, we'll call it, what really makes sense and what you have to consider is what kind of teeth do you have behind it? Does it actually have meaning? And when you say that it's going to shut down, follow through, commit, and shut it down, right? Nothing worse than one of the worst things I've seen is the deal ending soon. And then I've come back to some of those things even 6 to 12 months later. And the deal is still ending soon. You have to have some teeth behind it. And that's one of the things that working in marketing for as many years as we have, that's one of those things that we really need to make sure. Do you have validity in your offer? Is it truly a scarce offer, or are you just throwing it out there to try and drum up business and it's not really scarce? Because that only works 1 or 2 times with people.
It's hard to know the difference, Brian. Like I was just thinking, I was thinking about how like we were early adapters in with some different programs like Signal Genesis and other things. And we were able to get in at the founder level or half off or value rates or different things, which make it easier for us to get results because we're able to do more mass quantity, which is why we're better than going with, some of the other agencies because they got in later. So we get better rates on different things. But this is what I didn't know when I first got in, is that we were the early adopters for some of these things and the early agencies to be implementing these things, which is why we got those prices. I didn't know in the beginning that those offers had teeth on them and that they actually were just like one-time offers. And then when I saw the prices going up and all of a sudden it's $3,000 a month or for the credits and to have access to different things, I was like, whoa, like this is for real.
That's one of those things that I think that initially you do have to throw out the offer, and people are going to be kind of like, maybe it has teeth, maybe it doesn't. And it's that consistency, right? If your offers consistently have teeth behind them, if you follow through and say this is a limited offer, by the way, if we didn't get the upcoming offer there as well, then you're going to have to wait until the next round. Sign up on the email list and we're good to go. But it only takes 1 or 2 times before people realize that either your offers do stand alone and that you follow through with them, or if it's just a marketing ploy. So
exactly.
Yeah, but that's one of the biggest things that I would say for anyone that coming up with an offer for Black Friday or beyond is just make sure that your offer people actually care about it and that it does have actually some legs to stand on. I know you are getting ready to stay on the road in the flatness of Nebraska here, but again, we'll give everyone the discount code again. So it's 50 for 12.
It's 50 for 12.
And you get a bunch of nice little bonuses with that. We'll put the link down below in the comments as well as in the replay. But hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, awesome. Brian. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone else. And we'll be seeing you next.
Be productive. See you next month. Awesome. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.